There you see the inside of the sumo venue. The seats right close to the ring are the ones most expensive and most dangerous, because quite often wrestlers land on top of you. First bout out on day 3, it's Jumonji against Hayateumi. Well, these two are, Jumonji is 150 kilos, Hayateumi is 125. So a little bit of weight difference between the two of them, but it's Jumonji there, who fights under his own name. Incidentally, he doesn't have a sumo name. He wins that one, and that was his 3rd straight win. Next out is Tamanoshima. Jewel Island is the meaning of his name. He's fighting Akinoshima, which means the island of Aki. These names, mountain, island, sea, feature prominently in sumo names. These two have fought 3 times previously. Akinoshima's won 2 of those head-to-heads. Well, they're locked in tight there. It's going to be the battle of the belts, but eventually it's the Tamanoshima, who's slightly lighter than Akinoshima, who forces him out over the edge with yorikiri. Next out is Buyuzan in his 5th Makuuchi Basho. And he's fighting Daizen, who's been in this top division over 10 years. So a lot of difference in experience between these two. Not a lot of weight difference, both around the 160 kilo mark, but Buyuzan's the younger and more vigorous of the two. Determined thrust there from Buyuzan drives Daizen straight out of the ring, and a win there with oshidashi from Buyuzan. 3rd straight win for him, who's doing rather well in this basho. His previous basho, he only had 6 wins. One before that, he had no wins at all, and 3 losses. Then he had to drop out. Otsukasa, 149 kilos, fights Aogiyama, 149 kilos as well. Well, bit of a turn there by Otsukasa. Tried that quick spin, but Aogiyama was too close to him, and also Otsukasa's feet skidded away on the slippery surface. Aogiyama there forgetting what he's in the ring for. That's a little bit of prize money for the man at the end. Tokitsuumi against Takanonami. Well, Takanonami, this the big man here, the man who once won 2 bashos 4 or 5 years ago, seems to be doing very well. His ankles are standing up. You can see that right ankle of his well taped up. That's 3 straight wins for Nami, as he's known, and looking quite confident. Still life left in the old man. Say old man, he's 30 years old, a bit old in sumo terms. Right, Wakanoyama against Kotomitsuki. Well, this is the man with the bolts in his jaw, and fighting Wakanoyama, 161 kilos, a little bit heavier than him. Well, Wakanoyama's never done very much. He's 30 years old. He's been in sumo quite a long time. Came into Makuuchi Sumo 10 years ago. But there you see Kotomitsuki, hand on the back of the neck, drops him down, spins him round with a little bit of assistance through the armpit there and under the shoulder. So that 2nd win for Kotomitsuki. Well, he's not doing too bad. This was the man who once won a world title when he was an amateur. That has to be said, the amateur sumo championships are nowhere near as strong as this. Now, Tamakasuga against Tochisakae. Well, Tochisakae won the Juryo division. That's the division below this one. Twice in succession. It's not often done. Strong wrestler to be able to do that. But Tamakasuga on the left there, overwhelming him with the slaps and the pushes. Oshitaoshi win for Tochisakae. Now we have Mongolian Kyokutenho, and he's fighting Hokutoriki, newcomer. He's got no win so far. Well, Kyokutenho's a tall wrestler, looks a bit soft, not a lot of muscle on him or a lot of fat, but containing the younger, more vigorous wrestler, and eventually forces him out over the edge. Yorikiri win there for Kyokutenho, much needed win from him. Started off with 2 losses. There's a lot of tension in these wrestlers. They have to get 8 wins at least to maintain their rankings. So they push hard as they can, especially in the early bouts, to get those wins, get close to them anyway. Don't like to take too many losses in the early stages of the basho. Fighting Fangs, the man with the sideburns. He's on against Kaiho. They've fought 9 times previously. Kaiho's won 5 of those encounters, despite being very much smaller than Toki. Well, he's trying to push into the big man and then sidestep. But now he's doing it the hard way. He's locking on the belt. He's trying to drive the much heavier wrestler. There's something like 50 kilos difference between these 2 wrestlers. And Toki survived that. He's moved back slightly away from the edge as an inside leg hook by Kaiho. Oh, he can't sustain it. Kaiho lost that one. Well, it was a game attempt by the smaller wrestler. He hooked his leg inside, uchigaki it's known as. Couldn't quite unsettle Toki, and Toki then just twisted round and dumped him down with the sukuinage throw. So that was second win for Toki and second loss for Kaiho. Takanowaka seems to be getting more wins with yorikiri recently. That's more belt sumo wins than pushing wins. Here fighting Shimotori, newcomer. So Takanowaka there looking for that right-handed grip on the belt. It's being denied to him. Gets it though. Starts to lock on tight. So that's it. He shoves the stomach in. Tries the overarm throw. Moves Shimotori slightly over to the left. So a nice combination of moves there. Grabbed the belt, pushed the stomach in, and then made a diagonal attack, which was enough to unsettle Shimotori, and that's drove him out and over the edge. So yorikiri win there. Yeah, Miyabiyama. Elegant mountain, his name means. Doesn't somehow give off an aura of elegance. Here fights Aminishiki on the right, 125 kilos. Well, that was very neatly done there. Aminishiki wins that one. It's a tsukiotoshi win, so Miyabiyama overreached himself on that. So first win for Aminishiki and third loss for Miyabiyama, not doing at all well in these early stages of the basho. You can divide the basho into 3 phases, the first 5, the middle 5 and the end 5 bouts. Now we have Kotonowaka against powerhouse Wakanosato. So good slamming start there with the 2 rikishi. You can see Wakanosato's feet skidding away there a bit. It's not known whether it's the heat affects the surface of this dohyo or whether it's just the type of sand they use, but it's very often noticeably slippery here in Nagoya. Well, they're locked in tight. Wakanosato's got that right-handed grip on the mawashi. Tries the overarm throw, starts to nudge. Kotonowaka to the edge and over. So yorikiri win there for Wakanosato. Second win for him. Second loss for Kotonowaka. Right, Asashoryu. Well, he's only 134 kilos. He's 21 years old, if he can avoid the injuries. He's got a long, glittering career ahead of him in sumo, but just recently, the last year or so, these wrestlers have been badly hit by injuries. Difficult to say why. They're certainly bigger, and that means when they crash into each other, there's more impact, which may account for it. There are various theories why they're all getting injured. But look at that. Well, that's the measure of the man. Now, he's showing some real authority there. Now, Tochinonada's been around for some time in Makuuchi Sumo, since '97. So a very comfortable, relaxed win there. He got that overarm grip and just spun him over at the end of that encounter. Let's watch this one again. So there's the slaps to start with. Well, Asashoryu used to those. He does them himself. Tries to turn Tochinonada, then starts to drive into the throat there. You can see the Nodowa Zeme attacks, the throat thrust attacks. Then the arm comes over. Look at that, arm goes over. He assists with his right leg on the inside of Tochinonada's leg and just spins him over. Kakinagi win there for Asashoryu, his third straight win. Tochiazuma coming out for his bout against Dejima later on. Now we have Robocop again, and he's fighting Chio Taikai. Well, he's certainly, for a new wrestler, he's certainly coming up against the top men very quickly. He lost to Masashi Maru day 2. Now he fights Chio Taikai, the Ozeki. Well, a hard start there, but Chio Taikai was slightly ahead of the game. And the thrusts there were tremendous power from Chio Taikai, and it looks like Takami Sakari hurt his knee. Well, we've seen that knee give him problems before when he was forced to retire from the Makuuchi division, dropped down into the Juryo for a while. Chio Taikai looking powerful. Well, let's see how Kaiho's going to do. He's had 2 losses so far, not looking at all good. If he loses this one against Tosanumi, may well drop out. Let's see. Well, they can't coordinate that Tachiai start there. They're both meant to start at the same time. Eventually they do. But, well, Kaiho's so far seems to be okay. Difficult to say. Now he's taken that left arm off. He doesn't like, they can't use it very well. And Tosanumi's got that overarm grip with the left there. Let's see if he uses that for the overarm throw. Tries, looks like he's going for the yorikiri win there, the straightforward nudge out. Driving Kaiho, big man to the edge. Kaiho some 15 to 18 kilos heavier, and there it is. Kaiho gets nudged over the edge. Well, he fought hard there, Kaiho. And his shoulder wasn't obviously paining him as it did in the first bout on day 1. But nevertheless, he'd lost. That's 3 straight losses for the Ozeki ranked wrestler. And it's, well, be interesting to see whether he competes much longer. Now we have Dejima against Tochiazuma. Tochiazuma with 2 straight wins. Dejima also with 2 straight wins. These two have fought 23 times. And the statistics show that Tochiazuma won 16 of those 23 encounters. So, money's got to be on Tochiazuma. Tochiazuma on the left there. Careful start. Beautifully read there. Dejima just came out like a rocket. Tochiazuma obviously anticipated that. Absorbed some of the initial shock and then just slapped him down on the back of the head. So there's the initial shock. There's the assist on the back of the neck. And down goes Dejima. So first loss for Dejima, 3 straight wins for Tochiazuma on day 3. And he also takes some Kensho-kin, some prize money away with him. Prize money can add up at the end of the year. I think it was the all-time record is held by Chiyonafuji, who walked away in 1 year with something like 900 plus, 950 plus of those envelopes. Now we have Musashi Maru, Kyokushuzan. These two have fought 17 times before. I'd put my money on Musashi Maru on this one. Musashi Maru's won 15 of those encounters. Kyokushuzan's not looking too good this basho. But he's playing it a little bit unorthodox style. But Musashi Maru not too accurate there with his pushes, sliding off a bit, but he wins nevertheless. That's an oshitaoshi win. And 3 straight wins for Musashi Maru and 3 straight losses for Kyokushuzan. Well, he's not looking too perky, is Musashi Maru. He's winning, but it looks slightly messy. Well, there you can see there's quite a clutch of wrestlers who've got 3 straight wins. Takanohana's not fighting, Musayama's not fighting. So, very early days. No predictions yet. Musashi Maru looking a bit wobbly, I thought. Chiyo Taikai looking good. Asashoryu looking good. Tochiazuma looks a little bit subdued. Well, thank you for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow with days 4, 5 and 6. Hope you'll join us then. This is Syd Hoare from Nagoya. Bye for now and sayonara.